Hello everyone, I'm Woko and welcome to Wokolandia. Even this year, Christmas is coming. And that's mean a new Grizzlor custom. No, sorry. But I need to make a new custom Grizzlor because I try to make a custom Grizzlor every year and that's the time, I think. Well, I start from a ruined Grizzlor, like always. Actually, this one is pretty good, but I have a arm missing, then wherever. And like always, I first rip off his skin with scissors and a knife. The first idea was quite ambitious because I want to try to make my own version of Bearman. Gridsman? I don't know. Basically the first attempt of Mark Taylor to make a furry character. And despite that in this sketch is very cool, making this stuff in real fur is a little bit messy. And when I start to realize how weird is the final result, I actually understand why Grizzlor is made in this weird way. But I start this project and I decide to finish this guy anyway. Even if the result is not be cool like in my head. But back on the custom, yeah, I actually wanna use this fur, but is not the time actually. Before, we need to find a way for attach the legs. And what is better than use magnet? In this way, I don't need to stretch elastic rubber, risking to ruin the figure. I use some fimo wire for create the base, and after that I press the magnet inside. Something very simple. In this way, after the fimo wire was dry, I can glue the magnets in place and I have two legs easily removable and retouchable. After placing the magnet on the legs, I repeat the process only on the lower part of the torso. And after that it's time to cut some fur. Like I said, was in this part I start realize how weird is the final result. Cover the entire arms and legs with fur basically result in something, I don't know, it's like a puppet, it's like a teddy bear. And trying to make something less weird, I decide to make only the lower part of arms and legs with fur. The result was weird in any case, but yeah, at least I tried. And I forgot to mention that I use Beastman arms and legs because they are already orange, then I don't need to color them. Because color something with fur is impossible. Trust me, impossible. Back on the custom, I start cut this centerpiece. For do that, I divide the body in three parts: the front, the back and the head of the figure. In this way is easy to work with. The front and the back are the bigger pieces, and it's very important find the best looking piece of fur for those parts because they are the main focus on the figure. And for the third piece is quite the opposite. You need something smaller who fits in the head slot. And like you see here, the legs are ready, and in this way I can work on the legs separately. But now it's time to finish this centerpiece. With the main body complete, it's easy to compare what you do with the legs and the arms and have an idea of the final result. And like I said, every single time I make a custom Grizzlor, I'm not a tailor. And for fix the part together, I use a lot of super glue. The process is messy but is quite simple. Basically, you glue the piece of fur on the figure, and after that you start stretch the fur or fabric around the main body in this case, applying the glue only where you want the layer of fur. In this way you have some fur attached on the figure and some is not. And after the glue was dry, you can cut the fur in excess. Maybe seems something difficult or tricky, but actually is easier to do that than to explain. And now I have half Grizzlor with fur. Obviously this one is not real fur, and like you see, I start remove all the fur in excess before attach the back piece on the figure. And the last advice before attach the back of the figure, check that the fur is in the same direction of the front part. Maybe it seems unimportant, but is essential for a good result. And now it's time for the head. And like I said before, it's important to make fit the fabric on the head slot. And I make this process out of camera because it is very tricky and you fail a lot for make fit the fur on the head. Basically because you need to glue a part on the head and stretch the fur for make fit inside this slot on the head, and it's not so simple actually, but the result was great. And looking this face, I decided to make another little adjustment. On one side I don't want to color this figure, basically because it's tricky and the original idea is completely red. And maybe with a different nose he looks like a different animal, I don't know. But for sure I don't like the original Grizzlor nose. And after bake the Fimo, the new doggy nose is ready. And now I need only some super glue for attach the nose in place. And after make this furry guy beautiful with a new hair and new nose, it's time to glue the fur on the legs and on the arms. The process is quite the same, and after color the nose, this custom is finished. I know the result will be something completely different from my expectation. And like I said, is probably the reason why Grizzlor is made in this way. But despite this guy look like a furry pet from My Little Pony, let me know what you think about that. And like always, if you have some question or maybe some way for make this guy cool, comment down below. And remember to like, share and subscribe. It's the best way for support the channel and is completely free. And don't forget to ring the bell for not miss the next video. And now arms and legs are ready and it's time to show you my new furry My Little Pony Grizzlor. Sorry Mark Taylor. Sorry.